started in hard times to bring us all into the laughter.
Welcome to a special bonus live recording of Public Power Underground, coming to you on location at NWPPA's annual meeting in beautiful Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. We're recording a series of recruiting pitches from executives at the welcome reception in an attempt to collect the best messages for getting new folks into public power professions in a special recruiting video series. I'm Brian Fawcett.
And I'm Humaira Falkenberg.
And I'm Paul Dockery.
We're joined by Marc Farmer, the general manager of Clatskanie People's Utility District, which makes him the chief executive of Public Power Underground.
It's a title I wear with honor.
It should.
For those unfamiliar, Public Power Underground is a co-production of Clatskanie PUD and News Data Corporation, which originated out of Clatskanie PUD's power department at the start of the pandemic. Clatskanie PUD is an Oregon electric utility serving the communities and surrounding areas of Clatskanie, Rainier, and Westport.
You know, we never described Clatskanie PUD on the podcast, so I felt that we should do that, actually.
That's appropriate.
And also, Mark, welcome back to Public Power Underground. You've now earned your anadromous championship belt. You've earned, It's the small belt, which last night they tried to convince us to call it the lamprey, which sounds gross. Yeah. Brian, what do you think we should name the small anadromous championship belt?
I think maybe, let's go with the steelhead.
The steelhead belt.
Yes.
Is that a small salmon?
It's a smaller anadromous fish.
Sometimes
they get
it's
really
not
big.
A salmon. I failed the test. I failed the test.
It's very similar. Same family.
I failed the test.
Yes,
okay.
Better than a smolt or a jack salmon or something.
There was like pink salmon, but I love steelhead, so we're going steelhead.
Okay,
Steelhead. Mark now has it.
Okay. So, Mark, we're asking everybody to give us their best pitch for joining Public Power. So, you work for Clatskanie PUD. We work for Clatskanie PUD. Give us your best pitch for Clatskanie PUD or Public Power at large. What do you got?
So, when I first started in public power was at an electric co-op, 1986. What sold me on getting into public power was it was something you could believe in. Everybody wants to come in and be part of a public good, right? And to do something to better people's lives. What better way than public power, where not only are you providing power that provides heat and warmth and all of the things that people enjoy in life, but it also, we're doing that on a co-op and a PUD from a not-for-profit standpoint.
Yep.
So it's not about trying to fill the pockets of investors or shareholders. It's about providing a service at the best possible price. I can't think of anything better that I could provide for a career than doing that. Second thing, being part of the co-op world or PUD world, it's like being part of a family. It truly is.
Yep. A theme is emerging.
Recurring theme.
And I've never looked at it as a job. It's always been a career. And whether it's the board, the customers, the staff, it's just part of one big family. And I love that atmosphere. It's something that I can feel good and believe at. The other reason for public power, it is a career, not a job. It's something you can go to and enjoy. And the camaraderie is, I've never seen it. It's unparalleled. How you get together at meetings like this with other people from public power, and there's just a camaraderie. We help each other. We look out for each other. And you come to work, and it's something you feel good about. And I love it. There's just nothing better.
Yep, I agree. And also, Clatskanie PUD, you get to work with great people like you, me, Brian, Aaron, Luigi, Ian, Sarah. We got a great team of Clatskanie PUD. It's a great place to work.
It sounds
Brian?
like a family.
Yep. That sounds. It's
it
a
really
community.
Is.
You know what? It's a community, a great community
of people.
Yeah. It's working towards a shared purpose.
Now,
it's great.
For a plug for Clatskanie itself.
Yes.
We have very competitive wages and the best benefits in the state of Oregon.
Yes, we do. We got the best benefits in the state of Oregon. I love our benefits. They're so good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mark, and thank you. So since you are the chief executive of Public Power Underground, it is your honor to convey the belt on Brian Fawcett for his work at Public Power Underground and for returning as a co-host.
Nice.
A true honor.
Brian, I bestow upon you the second highest honor. You've already won the first, which was a Undy Award last year.
Yes.
That's right.
This is the second highest award that can be given to you. So thank you for all of your work.
We're calling it a steelhead. We have applause here
steelhead.
somewhere. That may be a laugh trap. It may be applause. The people will hear it on the podcast. Mark, thank you for joining us. It was
You're welcome.
a pleasure. And thank
Thank
you
you.
for supporting Public Power Underground.
It's a pleasure.
Scott Corwin wondered why you did it. I said it's because Mark knows the value of community.
Absolutely.
That's
100%.
Right. That's right.
Mark, Public Power thanks you.
Public power rocks.
Yes, it does. Okay, let's close it out, folks. Thanks, Mark.
We're done for now, but we aren't done for tonight. We're going to chat with more executives to get their best recruiting pitches for folks consider joining public power professions. We're publishing each recruiting pitch as its own episode in a recruiting video series.
To make sure you don't miss them, you can sign up for an unintrusive newsletter with links to all the ways to consume this fascinating content at publicpowerunderground.substack.com. Otherwise, you can subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your favorite podcast app. You can also find our merchandise on Shopify by searching for Public Power Underground. That's all for now. Thanks for tuning in.
Public Power Underground for electric utility enthusiasts. Public Power Underground, it's worth to watch. Public Power Underground is a production of Clatskanie PUD and News Data. It's brought to you with the support of NWPPA and TEA. NWPPA was the host for the conference that brought us together and helped coordinate our recording space. A special thanks to Scott Corwin, Brenda Dunn, and Connie Filbert for their help. The Northwest Public Power Association believes in public power. You can find more information about NWPPA at nwppa.org. That's nwppa.org. The presenting sponsor for Season 4 of Public Power Underground is TEA. The Energy Authority is a non-profit energy portfolio management company whose mission is to help clients maximize the value of their assets and meet their power supply goals. If you know someone at TEA, send them a note of thanks for their support of Season 4. You can learn more about TEA on their website at teainc.org. That's teainc.org. The views expressed here are our own and not the official views of Clatskanie PUD, News Data, or the organization of the guests, also appearing on Public Power Underground. Public Power Underground is an electric utility and electric utility adjacent news from a power department's perspective. It's written and directed by Clatskanie PUD's power department, led by me, Paul Dockery, and it's edited and published by the stellar team at Pioneer Utility Resources, led by associate producer Sarah Wooden. Our theme song, Roll On Enthusiast, was rewritten, performed, and recorded by Aaron Guillory and Ian Bledsoe. Public Power Underground for electric utility enthusiasts. Public Power Underground, it's work to watch.